Hello, everyone. I'm back with Mental Health Chats, Claire Davis, and I'm continuing the series with regards to story of suicide. So our final guest before Benny comes back next week is Shiggi Pakter. Hello, Shiggi. How are you going?
Hello. Yeah, I'm good. Thanks for having me.
This is part of our wider series. Find the full interview in the playlist for this series.
I am Dutch Kenyan, originally born and bred in Kenya. And I moved to England when I was 15 years old.
Yep.
And I have a slight American accent because I lived in America for 10 months when I was 4 years old. And for some reason, it stuck. So.
Wow. And you probably listened to a lot of American television as well, did you?
A little bit of both. I think between my parents, because they're such polar opposites, I kind of got a broader spectrum.
Yeah.
Because the age difference between my mom and my dad was so huge. There was a 31-year age gap between them. So I had a very broad kind of education of language and music from a very young age.
Brilliant. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. So can you tell us the key elements of your journey, please, Shiggi?
Sure. So my mother shot herself in the head. That's something that I very proactively say now. I used to shy away from it because there's a very different kind of energy behind my mother passed away versus my mother committed suicide versus my mother shot herself. All right. There's just very, very different kind of tiers of energy. And I just go through the top one because people will either kind of take that or not take that. So that's the biggest takeaway I got from what I now term the maternal crusade, because I had to go to America from England, where I am now in London, go to America, deal with her affairs, try and tidy it all up under a perfect little bow, which was a very haggard looking bow, and then do the other journey back to Kenya and deal with tribal issues that exist around suicide, not even death, around suicide, divorce, and what's the other one? So with tribes, my tribe in Kenya, which is Luya, I think. Like there's so many tribes there. I'm like Luya and Taita is like the tiniest tribe ever. So my name isn't common because of that. But the tribal elders don't believe in suicide, divorce, or cremation.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah. So we got all three of those, right? And I had the resilience and the foresight. I don't know how. Like, there's no field manual to any of this. And I told my uncle, I'm like, when I come over, I am not dealing with any of that. Right? My understanding of tribal basis of things is me being female is an issue already because we're still kind of second-class citizens in comparison to men. That's why you have village tribal elders, leaders who are all men. There's no women really. So I had the foresight to tell him, you do it. I'm not doing it. I am not ready to, I'm not in no mental state to fight.
Thank you for your honesty. You've been an absolute delight. So thank you and take care, Shiggi.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.